Hello, this is first of all, welcome back, I think, to campus.
Yeah.
You're in a little bit of a unique situation here with this pro day, just because you have been gone for a little while and you've been starting your pro career technically. So what's it like just being back on campus and kind of seeing all the other guys reuniting, and then also getting a little bit of that pro day experience that you kind of missed out on last year?
Oh, it's good. It's always good to be around these guys. It's good to be back at BYU, especially to be running in this indoor. But we're fortunate enough for the free agents like myself and a couple of other guys to have an official pro day. And with BYU going out like this, and with the class that we're able to have and the season they had and the exposure that they brought to this pro day, it definitely helps a lot. So helps us free agents in general.
Aleva, you dealt with some COVID concerns last year when you signed on with a couple of the franchises you signed on with. How was that experience overall, and just kind of your overall first season in the pro ranks?
Oh, man, it was tough. I believe I was the first player in the whole NFL to test positive. So that's not a good thing to make headlines for. So it's definitely that's something that very unfortunate timing. I was able to get a feel of how the off-season virtual stuff was, and I was able to go back, thankfully, to the Chiefs and experience a little bit of what camp was like. And the environment's way different, but it was definitely a good experience, and I hope to continue that.
What motivated you to come out and work out a pro day this year? Was it just the fact that you wanted to show what you could do once again?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to show some of the numbers that I can run. And the route running was the most important thing too, is make sure that I still have some legs on me, that I can still go out there and run, even though I've been out of the game for a little bit while. But just wanted to prove that I'm still in shape and I can still come out and play for any team.
All right, go ahead, John Helmkamp, and then Alex Fleming.
Hey, Aleva, John Helmkamp at Deadspin. How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing well. So what's it like, this whole process of being able to, go and spend a little bit of time with the Kansas City organization, be able to see what Patrick Mahomes is doing, and then coming back and being able to work alongside Zach Wilson again? What's kind of that comparison like? It's one that we hear a little bit around, just kind of the buzz, saying there's a little bit of Patrick Mahomes and Zach Wilson's game. What do you see between those two quarterbacks?
Oh, yeah, they definitely have a lot of similarities. When I was able to watch Patrick throw in camp, he throws with a lot of touch, and he's smooth, and definitely his arm angle is just like how Zach demonstrates when he throws the ball. That's what I would compare the most, is their arm angles and how they're able to kind of maneuver their way around linemen just to get to their target. So that's some of the biggest similarities I see, and I believe Zach will be very successful in the future.
Great, thanks so much.
How you doing today, sir?
Good. How are you?
Florida, son. Man, pretty good. Beautiful day in Florida. You've had some injuries, concerns, and of course COVID. No one ever wants to admit that or be proud of that. But
Yeah.
It's definitely be ashamed. It affected the entire country. How do you find yourself separating yourself from the pack, and what do you have to offer to an NFL franchise if they take a chance on you from your own intangibles?
I believe I could do really good things with the football. I believe I'm explosive with it. I believe I'm a little different than the receivers in terms of yards after the catch and being able to make people miss. And I feel like that's some of the ways that can help separate myself is the point of catch. And that's something that I've always been cautious of trying to improve on, and something I want to keep improving on.
All right, go ahead, Mitch Harper, and then Jared Lloyd.
Aleva, when did you and Zach connect up, hook up, or link up again, and to kind of train and work together to get ready for this pro day?
So we've been kind of working heat. And I'll continue to thank Zach for letting me have the opportunity to join his pro day script. So I believe it was in January when Zach kind of notified me if I was able to do that, and some of the other guys that were part of the script. And thankful to Zach again, he continued to fly me out to California every weekend for like 3 consecutive weekends, and making sure that we can get timing down. And I believe it helped a lot today, and it was just good to have that kind of training with Zach.
So what kind of becomes the process for you moving forward from this pro day? Have you been getting some feelers from teams now that you've been, working with Zach, getting more eyeballs? What's this process going to be like for you moving forward?
So it's been kind of quiet up until this point. So I hope that some of the things that I did today were able to catch at least somebody's eye. That was my whole goal today, is to just get one person's attention. And as you guys know, there's been a lot of eyes today. So that was another opportunity that I had to try to take advantage of, and we'll see how it works out in the next couple weeks.
Well, you kind of get to represent all the guys that came back, Micah and Bo and Isaiah and some of those guys. So what was it like talking to those guys? Because obviously no pro days last year because of the, at least not in the traditional sense because of COVID. So what was it like being back with that group, and as you all tried to take that step?
It's definitely good. It's definitely good trying to connect with them on this journey. It's something that we're all chasing, something that we're all grinding for, and we all knew that this opportunity was kind of something that we all needed to make sure that we take advantage of, because and being realistic as well, this also could have been our last opportunity. So, and we understand that, and we know football doesn't last forever. So we're trying to give it our all just to try to get that opportunity again.
What's your advice to someone, because you've been through it a couple times now in different ways, and you've been through you've been through camps and had some opportunities there. So what would your advice be to someone who might be in your position, a while ago and starting this process?
I would just mention what someone else has mentioned to me that's kind of going through this process and has made it out and continue to be successful in the league, is that with football, the door, and it's kind of contradicting myself with what I just said, but the door is always open. Whether that's with the NFL, CFL, there's a lot of football playing opportunities out there, and like I said, I'm just trying to catch somebody's eye.
All right, I think we'll wrap things up there. Aleva, thanks for joining us, and we're wishing you all the best moving forward.
Okay, thank you guys very much.